Welcome to a Week 12 Mountain West Conference rivalry game as the Utah State Aggies come into Laramie to take on the Wyoming Cowboys in the annual Bridgers Battle rivalry game. The Cowboys are ranked 21st in the nation and are 7-2 overall and 4-1 in conference play after last week's 35-6 victory over the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A look at the Mountain West Conference standings going into today's games. Defensive tackle Jaden Williams was named Mountain West Conference Defensive Player of the Week last week. The Cowboys currently do not have any players with significant injuries on this week's injury report. The national top 25 rankings going into today's games. The current Heisman Trophy watch. The Cowboys' individual stats going into today's game. the Cowboys recruiting board going into today's game. And now, our Week 12 Mountain West Conference rivalry game as the 2-7 Utah State Aggies come into Laramie to take on the 21st ranked 7-2 Wyoming Cowboys in the annual Bridgers Battle rivalry game.
Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, in one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Wyoming Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cowboys will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Utah State Aggies offense will get the first crack at it here. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The Aggies moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. So Wyoming's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact, to make an impact from your leaders.
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Svoboda. Completes it in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollack.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Trying play action. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Fires left. It's caught downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. This Utah State offense has it going.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement.
Hits him in stride inside the 10, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice shot. Put a stop to that return at the 22. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Running back searching for a hole. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
From the gun, the ground game. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Svoboda. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Utah State up-tempo.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Pulls it in. It's Briggs. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He was able to get that before he stopped on the return. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. The Cowboys get the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This is a designed run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Fast motion from the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Svoboda. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Man, that is so good. There's not a lot of room to work over there on the sideline in the end zone, but he was able to control his body, catch the football, make sure he had a foot down in bounds. It doesn't get any better than that.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Armstrong. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to bounce off one time. Came up with a turnover. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quick pass on the jet motion. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball hits at the zone. It'll be a touchback. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
To throw, it's Svoboda. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Going to the running game. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage.
Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Wyoming. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Washington State is running away with things, and I'm not sure anyone inside that program saw this coming today. They're up 14 over Utah. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. The Aggies want to pick up the tempo. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It's a draw. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And good work by the coverage team.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The give to the fullback. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. They're able to put a stop to that. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Finds his tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That ought to be enough for a Utah State 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Utah State up-tempo. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Utah State has it inside the 20. Give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And it's perfect. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going, as they have a first down at the 43. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Svoboda. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And he makes the grab at the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They want to just keep throwing it. Got it in the middle, it's Page. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The give is to Williams. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Dropping back, it's Svoboda. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Going up top on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
The give to the tailback. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Now on third down for this offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Yeah, and this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in first downs. They find a way to continue to move the football, run, pass, so much balance. This offense is so good.
Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Wants to throw. It's Svoboda. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. And the Cowboys are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
There's 11 guys on offense there, locked in and playing together. That was a critical fourth down in their opponent's territory. Everybody did an outstanding job of executing, and now they get to stay on the field.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
To the ground with the back. Tackle is made after the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Svoboda. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense, unstoppable. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Run in the red zone, it's Scott. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Svoboda. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wyoming. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get on your side.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Indiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback on the keeper. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Utah State up-tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Offense set on 1st down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Briggs. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gonna run it, it's Briggs. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So it's an 80-yard drive.
That makes the score Wyoming 28, Utah State 21.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that 5.
And your Wyoming Cowboys will take over 1st and 10.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Scanning the field, it's Svoboda. They're bringing heat. Working that left side now. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all from overuse. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. The inside handoff. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Utah State up-tempo. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Already find a hole in that secondary. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Tempo and overdrive.
The defense has their hands full of trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Svoboda. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, look out! And the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to sit. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute in those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
Utah State up-tempo.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they won't be able to... Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Dan.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Handoff from the shotgun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. They'll run this play from the pistol. The back goes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They move the tight end all over. On the run, it's Scott. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They'll leave it with him. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Now 2nd down as they try to run this clock. Power football with the run. And the Cowboys will have a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They're getting this guy lathered up, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back on the move. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The Cowboys suffered no significant injuries in today's game. Next week's Week 13 Mountain West Conference matchup has the San Diego State Aztecs coming into Laramie to take on the Cowboys.